Hey, welcome back to FTL Multiverse. We're still playing this Salt Cruiser. We're going for a multiversal victory, but as I've hinted at the end of the last episode, I went and checked on how to trigger Ellie's continuation, because the game doesn't allow me to do it here. I can just say F it. Well, I think I can say F it and just do it anyways. I believe we go event and then storage. Check. Ellie. There we go. You can't seem to find Ellie in any of her usual spots. Instead, you eventually find her crawled up in the airlock with safety feature disabled. Okay. She looks distraught, but as you approach, she climbs to her feet and attempts to regain her standard composure. Are you ready, Superfan? We're on the last item of my list. It's gonna be great. The super awesome kind of great. Who's next? We're going to be after Sammy the Spider. That stupid idiot evil monstrous fiend stole my place on the show. Outsold my merchandise, corrupting the youth with his hip and trendy fads. Rap music? Seriously, what are they teaching the children? We're going to get rid of this menace, and when he's out of the way, the show will be mine again. I'll be a star for all the multiverse to see. Oh, isn't it wonderful how close we are? And when we're done, it'll be a free life supply of corp Jews and merchandise for you, Superfan, for bringing me all this away. Eddie wipes a tear away. I dare even say we might be friends. But we can worry about that later. Sammy must come first. And there we go. Also, I've noticed that there are multiple outcomes for talking to people. So there's still a little bit of hope that I can introduce Jerry to Ellie. Jerry comes stumbling out of his room, without a moment in which he isn't wearing his glasses, and his hair is even more of a mess and approaches you. Captain, I think there's something wrong with the ship's water supply. Someone might have poisoned it. We need to warn everyone immediately. What's wrong with the water? The water tastes what has taste. Water isn't supposed to taste like anything. Not quite sure what poison tastes like, but what else could it be? Oh god, it's been poisoned. Deciding to mess with Jerry, you flick the emergency switch on and order all of the crew to line up in the break room. Once they've gathered, you remind everyone that water does, in fact, usually have taste, and should have taste. Look for Ellie. She's fine. Yeah. She's fine. He also was scribbling away on parchment in his quarters. You poke your head in to ask what he's doing. Captain, I was writing down some poetry. At some point I was going to ask if you want to listen, but well, I never woke up the courage. Seeing as you're here though, would you like to listen? We'll do it. But yeah, the only reason I'm actually doing this is because... sorry about that, that was something from Notepad. I just want to see if there is something between Ellie and Jerry. Because he's a big fan. She's here. Okay, she's crazy and all that, but whatever. Sure, let's have some poetry. Oh dear abyss, your starlit waters are but my bliss. Freedom found for those who wander, nowhere bound, yet never somber. Looks up at you expectantly though. Thoughts? You lie, of course, need to spare my feelings. He stashed the poetry, but thanks for listening. Haven't had someone to share my poetry with in quite a while. Okay, we'll wait a jump to talk to people again. I think that's how you cycle through these. Now then, onto the run itself. Upgrades. Yes, but what? I would like an engines upgrade. Did I get the thing known as Super Shield Bypass? Okay, here we go. Boot of Companions. Unique crew, lose no skill and clone, 50, gain 50%. I have a lot of unique crew. This is good. Internal upgrades. Okay, I have the Hard Light Shield Bypass. That's good. Yeah, let's get an engines upgrade then. Is there a point of going to the store? Yes, there is. Will I be able to buy anything at that store? I don't know. Upon arriving at the beacon, notice an augmented ship chasing down a shuttle. Thieves steal rare metal. Finally, she should hail you. Leave shuttle to me. Traders who eat rare metal must eat them to make pay. Do not touch. Rescue. I don't know if I still need you is the thing. I don't think so. So would I rather have you? Yes, much so. Stab him! Stab him! Stab him! Jeez. Ugh. Alright, shooty patooty. Stab them! Stab him now! Good grief, Ellie. They suck with a gun, but good lord, do you know how to wield a knife? Ugh. Strange Line is beyond happy for your help. Great one saved Church from being augmented. Linus exclaimed, slightly bouncing up and down. You replied it was nothing and didn't feel right to leave it to die like that. Modest 2, me come with to whatever. Also share cruiser blueprints. Ah. Okay, well, I only need to go to one store, and we probably won't be able to do anything on the Coalition store anyway. I think we do have a chance to sell something here. See what he has to offer. Targeting jammer. Nah. We already have the... Oh, I need to make the thing. I don't... Yeah. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. We'll keep you unless there's something better in here, which I doubt. Yeah, because if we start fighting auto ships, the acid's gonna do us more than the burning. Ah, fine. Does mean you have a buffer in weapons, which is nice. Anyway, as far as the thing we need to make, I need to make the emergency generator. Fine. I kind of want to see what my acid is doing. Okay, battery here. Okay, now we'll get to see the effects of the acid. Am I going to repair a bit? Sure. There we go. Alright, let's move down to Ellie. This signal originates from a disabled Wentworth Industries autoscout. Before you can investigate further, you receive a hail from a nearby augmented vessel. Found ship, claim ship, not gift, but had weird thing. Hurts to touch. Can't eat, don't want. Promise leave alone. You take? Yes, I take. Cryosentry deployer. That's a word. Halves the movement speed of enemy crew in a room, disables their abilities, effects are nullified in the presence of fires. Meh. We'll go here and see if we can do that one or not. No need to get fancy about it. First, you're uncertain if the land ship in front of you is still active, but scans turn back for any life cycles. Not injured, just asleep. Do you wish to take advantage of the situation? Yeah, sure. We're making friends. Stab, 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 stab. Oh, they're gonna kill themselves, aren't they? Okay, let's just... Yeah. Ugh. I have a mod that's supposed to prevent that. Safe to say, the mod's not working anymore. It used to work, I think. So, yeah, he didn't lose anything. Lexi will have, yeah. And I'm assuming you're unique too, so you shouldn't have lost any skills either. Yeah. Lone interceptors scanning along an abandoned ancient vessel. When you jump in, they put some distance between your ships, but don't leave. Hi. Look for ancient vessel. We assure you that you've been detected. Please not interfere. We're searching for ways to disable the harmony. Interceptors that's out notable side. The cubical vessels that populate the sector belong to ancient races. Believed so. 60% speculation that these creatures first developed harmony. This is your lore now. Please leave. Alright, fine. Yes. Alright, Ellie. Time to bring this to full closure. Oh, I need to talk to people. I keep forgetting to do that. Talk to your crew. Jerry. You notice Jerry? Yes! There's a thing. Nice. Ellie wanders over to him, offering him an imaginary lollipop. Jerry accepts out of courtesy and follows it with a question. Hey, Ellie, have we ever met before? Ellie cocks her head. Probably. All the children have watched my show before. Everyone knows Ellie. Everyone loves Ellie. You must be another fan. Jerry nods. Well, yeah, I know you're Ellie, the real Ellie, by the way. I'm honored to meet you. I loved your show when I was younger. My favorite show, actually, but I swear we've met. Like, personally, you seem so familiar, I don't know why. Ellie says nothing, seeming not even hearing the question. Instead, she hops away to offer canny hallucinations to someone else. Jerry hangs his head and sighs, then returns to his quarters. I miss our friends Dory, Cammy, Remy. You've put a knife in Remy. I'm pretty sure it's... We used to have so much fun together, solving mysteries aboard the Equinox, roaming the galaxy, drinking corp juice. So tasty, delicious. What's corp juice? Oh, it was wonderful, delicious... No, galaxy. It's made from freshly squeezed corp and many additive sugars. Okay, and corp is? Alright. Got the point in your life that you just have to wonder, for what reason am I still going? Dude, you don't want it. We've got... Jeez, look at the people you're with. I said this, when you're the last of anything, it's hard to justify your own existence, and now the multiverse just seems to taunt me. Infinite Oben's technically not really the last, and yet we're all just the same person. Never once have you met a female Oben or anything of similar nature. Dude, I don't want to know what would happen if you did. And yet I go on. I haven't the slightest clue why, except for this feeling that I have to. That's going on is what I must do. Alright, well, that's depressing. Alright, Ellie, you ready? I don't know if I've ever completely done this. I know we're up against the spider, yeah. Sammy the Spider, Super Spider Spaceship trademark. Alright. The courts take you to a gigantic and busy urban city with heavy traffic from off-world. From the flood of advertisements you receive approaching the surface, it seems Sammy is on some kind of galactic tour, traveling with the other Flower and Sunshine mascots on a live televised performance for children all over. Security seems really tight due to the size of the event, and if you had to guess, they might already know Ellie's coming. Oh good, they're putting on a show for us. What really catches your eye though is the bright blue and spider-shaped cruiser that seems to be smiling upon the crowd below. If you had to guess, this is how the cast of the show has been getting around, though the arsenal of weapons carrying is a strange addition. You sneak aboard the building where the event is being held, slipping through the back stages. Ellie moves with complete purpose, no galloping or horse noises. She stares forward, laser focused, searching for one man and one man only. Eventually you reach the dressing room where a couple of cast members have dressed in a costume see you. Hey, you people can't be back here. Fans aren't allowed backstage, even to pass until after the concert's over. Damn it, where's security? Ellie spreads her arms outside a high-pitched squeal. Dora, Cammy, you guys are here. It's me, Ellie. I don't need a silly pass, I'm the main character of the show. So forgetful. Ellie fakes a large sigh. Well, I'll forgive you both because today's a very exciting day. The day Ellie gets what she deserves. The two mascots turn to each other. Stefan, what are you doing? Holy crap, you heard about Wrigley and Huey. Stefan, what is wrong with you? You're insane. Yes. You guys too, all around me. Traitors, traitors, traitors. What's a horse to do? I'm so tired of the madness. I know there's an entire thing about Ellie if you on occasion just stop her from being mental, but it's not gonna be this one. Next time I find Ellie, I'll see what happens when I keep her docile, so to speak. The only thing I could save now is Ellie. Ellie and her best friend Superfan. Yay! Now get out of my way. Ellie pushes her way past the mascots who fall to the ground and don't even bother to get back up. He glances back at them before following Ellie into the room marked with a large blue S. Inside, a tall but rather ordinary man sits in a padded chair facing a mirror doing breathing exercises. He doesn't hear you come in, but when Ellie grabs it from behind and throws it to the floor, it gets his attention. Secure? Sammy is cut off by Ellie's boot in his mouth. Now, Sammy, naughty little spider, I caught you. Ellie caught you. Ellie sways her hand back and forth and does a little song and dance. Sammy struggles to escape from underneath Ellie, but to no avail. However, clearly either someone heard his shouting earlier or the two mascots reported your crew. Because you can hear shouting from outside and heavy footsteps. From the sound of it, there's quite a few guards on their way. You need to leave, and quickly. There's no choice here. You're outnumbered, and if you stay, you'll either be arrested or way too many people will die. Ellie isn't listening as usual, so you grab her by the arm and yank her out of the door. As soon as you leave, Sammy runs in the other direction, yelling for security to follow you. You make it safely outside the building and back to ship, but not before a fully suited woman jumps out in front of you to block you from getting to your ship, blaster in hand. She's a rebel of some kind, but from her black and yellow uniform you can't quite tell what rank. Either way, not the kind of individual you'd expect to see here, so it's true the deranged actor is hunting down Flowers and Sunshine's cast members. When Roach reached Advanced Universe 1, well, there was quite a lot of hysteria. You have to imagine, after all your history. And here you're still out there. You thought you were dead, or in a loony bin somewhere at least. Unfortunately, you must understand, Stefan, that Flowers and Sunshine is a member of the Wentworth Innovations family, and you aren't a part of that family. It's against business interests to leave you or your renegade friends as liabilities. I was dispatched and chosen from Universe 1 to make sure you stay fired this time. Rebel turns to you. Vance sends his best regards. By the way, you're the one they sent to dismantle the flagship. Really? Not who I would have chosen, but then again, I have the intelligence to side with the liberators, not the oppressors. Now, I could kill you with my ship, but I think it'd be more fitting more entertaining for you to die to that big, stupid-looking blue spider. The cruiser from early powers on in distance. It's already out of place. Arsenal now humming with power. No more time to waste. Time to fight. So what happens to the lady that was blocked us from... Do you have cloaking? You have cloaking. Sorry, buddy, but you aren't escaping from here this easily. Alright, Ellie, get us out of this room. Actually, there's no point. We're not going to be shooting anytime soon. Oh, that's going to hurt. Alright, we'll play Ring Around the Rosie with you guys then. Cloaking isn't going to save you anymore. %60 evasion. And of course the missile hits. They saw an opportunity to hit me again and they took it with open arms. Not even hiding it. How are you guys so uncannily lucky with what's going on in here? So, you don't repair stuff, huh? These guys got the zoomies, don't they? Alright, Ellie, go stab. Do what you do best. You defeat the hideous blue cruiser and hopefully the last of whatever rebel force Universe Zero sent to stop you and Ellie. If I back past the stadium, notice the collateral damage when the fight has left the venue in disarray. The front entrance is on fire and emergency services are doing their best to get inside, while crowds of people are either paralyzed in their seats or fleeing to any exit they can find. While you're focused on these crowds, Ellie runs up to you and reports this. She spotted Sammy crawling around on the stage, trying to find help. You have to go after him, pull the ship in closer. Have you done enough? Ellie draws her knife on you, demanding you pull the ship in closer. Alright, cool. Now wanting to start another fight, you do as she says. To your shock, once you're close enough to open the roof of the stage, Ellie rushes for one of the airlocks and leaps out. She guides herself on one of the tarps, tearing it down, swinging her way down to the stage. She hits the floor and rolls, and for a moment, you think she might be dead from such long fall. However, she gets up again with a limp and continues to approach Sammy, knife drawn. The crowd scream in terror, but their eyes are glued on the scene. Ellie's back. Ellie's back on the stage, everyone. Cheer for me. Ellie spins around, stumbling because of her leg. She flicks her knife from out of her suit and points it directly at Sammy. Sammy the Spider, no hero of any child. You're a monster, teaching the youth the degenerate morals of an era of rebel filth. You disgraced everyone this show has ever stood for, and to think you fired me. You kicked Ellie the Equinoid off the Ellie the Equinoid show, you lunatic. Stefan, please stop. My name is Michael, I'm just an actor. You're just an actor, it's a kid show. Shut up, you know nothing. Your favorite music is rap music, you have no taste. Stefan, don't even listen to rap music. Before this job I was just an Ellie imitator who worked gigs at carnivals and birthday parties. I was a nobody and you were my hero. I remember watching you as a kid, you brought me so much joy. I drank corp juice every day at recess. I still have my Ellie plushie from when I was a kid. I didn't fire you, I swear. I just got lucky scoring a birthday gig for Vance's nephew. Ellie was his favorite character too. Vance thought it was good, but he didn't like the character. He told me he was planning to buy the studio and add some new characters. He suggested I might play a role well. I was so excited, I had no idea I was going to be replacing you. I thought I'd get to work alongside you. Ellie stares at the mansion of Vance's nephew. He's here, but sure. Seems to shake it off. Liar, liar, don't give me that malarkey. There's only Ellie, you cannot be Ellie. Ellie grabs Michael by the leg and with an impressive display of upper body strength tosses him behind her. As Michael tries to get off the ground, Ellie plunges her knife into his shoulder, twisting it. Her smile grows wider and wider as blood coats her uniform. Ellie the Equinoid will always be the greatest character in all of media history, and I will always be her. Cool! With nothing to do, nothing and no one able or willing to do anything now to reach Ellie, the inevitable is all that's left to occur. In a final stroke of both knife and faith, Michael falls with a severed neck. Ellie stands, murder weapon in hand, and receives with open arms a standing ovation of screams and tears. They love me, they love Ellie, they always have, they always will. I'm a star. Hey, trust you, arms still wide. Superfan, the day of Ellie is now. No more Sammy, there is only the Ellie show, and that is all that there will ever be. Before you now stands a monster. A monster perhaps if you had chosen differently could have been prevented, but now this is your responsibility. Without Ellie will go much further in life from here, but she might still be of use to you in the mission. After that, though, there's another story. Go on, Ellie. You're going to say to Ellie, but yank her arm and run back to ship. Still lost in her dreamland, Ellie skips and dances right back to ship with you. The Federation probably won't be very happy with you for enabling this. Times 2 even. It's a good thing we're all going to die after this. Alright. So Ellie is completely off the deep end. Bloodlust level max, yep. Has gone completely insane. When insanity reaches max, you'll temporarily become uncontrollable and teleportable and deal triple damage, but take double damage from hazards. Yeah, okay. Hey Jerry, want to meet your hero? She's a bit bloody. So we did get a weapon. Alright, let's go save the multiverse. Everything is mostly tied up. Stamp, 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 stamp. Should have fired first. Oh well. You're really gonna send in more people? No, I didn't think you would. Alright. We are gonna be able to take that medbay down. Nope. Alright. Cruiser neutralize movement to inspect the ship and collect the remains. Shrapnel missile. Expect blah blah blah. Yes, for you to come closer and slap a strange looking device in your hands. Manage to choke out the words. Activator key along with the catalyst will wake Ancient from hibernation. We had mystery here. By mistake for interrupting, you will solve it, I'm sure. Attach you falls to the ground dead. So the thing is, I don't know if I have time to go back. But I think I can activate the robot whilst in Sector 8, right? Anyway, that's going to be for next episode. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the series. See you guys all next episode. Bye, everyone.